Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Toss play to the outside. Powerful running here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now here's the toss play. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a toss play to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the ball is picked off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set him a 4th down now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play. It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks him.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Heading left after the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll hand it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Johnson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Big gain. The offense will obviously decline the penalty. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he slings this pass over the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Fights off a defender. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Can they keep this drive going? Try to convert on 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Now they're running on the toss. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short, so it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle is finally made, and the offense will set up now at the 44.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the ground, it's Johnson. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Not even a play?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaking free at the 35. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
Important second down play coming up. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage here. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Bringing pressure.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able